Yo, what's going on? Another day, another cool unboxing. This time we're gonna unbox the brand new Nanlite FC500B. And I'm really excited about this one because we have a highly professional light with tons of power output and tons of features at a very affordable cost. So I suggest unboxing this thing and then take it out for a spin. So as you can see, what you get in the package is pretty simple. You get the light, cables, and the power output transformer. If you follow Nanlite and if you know what they do, they always provide you with really long cables, which is a really high benefit because whenever you are plugged in with your light, you want to have a lot of room to move your light. And if the cables are short, then you're going to be very limited. And with Nanlite, you usually get very long cables. This one is around 2.5 meters, something like that. But this one is even longer. This one has around 5 meters, which is kind of crazy because in a room or a studio like we have, 5 meters is more than enough to move your light from one end to another as much as you want. And then last but not least, here's our light. It stays here pretty cool. Let me see how I can get it out. Bam. And this is it. It's pretty big, but it's not that heavy. It has kind of like a decent amount of weight to it. You have here the screen, you have the mode buttons, and also the switches that allow you to control the light. So the light is pretty simple, which is a really good thing because whenever you're on set, you don't want to get too complicated. You also have the possibility to connect it to your smartphone, which is really cool. So overall, a pretty simple package that has everything that you need with this light. And I think you can use this box as a transport box as well because it's pretty solid. You have here a handle, so it allows you to transport this light with you whenever you go on set. All right, so this is how this light looks mounted on a stand. As you can see, it looks really cool. I really like the design. And it's pretty similar in terms of size with the Forza 500. And talking about these similarities, I think this light is a really good deal when it comes to buying it because it's half the cost of a Forza 500. And when it comes to performance, it's pretty similar. Of course, being half the price has a little bit of minuses, which I'm gonna tell them right now. One of the minuses and difference between this and the Forza 500 is the build quality. You can feel that the quality is not the same, but like I said, when it comes to performance, they are pretty similar in terms of power output and settings. Now, when it comes to other minuses that it has, one of them being the fact that you don't have the possibility to use a V-mount battery with this light, which for some people is not a problem, but for me, using V-mount batteries on a light has changed my workflow quite a lot. So it's really nice to have one, but again, you can use this in the studio, so it's not a big issue. Another thing and a minus that I've seen is the fact that this light doesn't come with a tripod mount for your power source, meaning that you're gonna have to put this on the ground or have to use another tripod stand from, I don't know, another light that you have. But other than that, I feel like the differences are very small compared to the fact that this light is half the price of the Forza 500. So that's why I'm saying that it's a really good deal because you have the power, you have the performance, but you have just a few minuses, which for some people, you're not gonna even feel it. Now, when it comes to performance, I really feel that the Forza 500 is probably one of the most used lights I ever use on set because it's super powerful, it's super versatile, and seeing the Forza 500 shrinking down in a more affordable version is like a dream. You have a ton of power, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. So for example, I'm gonna go to 100 and you will see how much power we have. So right now I'm at 100 and check how much lighting we get. I'm lighting the whole studio. If I were to take this in front of the camera, I'm gonna burn the image quite a lot. So it's like super powerful, and having powerful lights is always ideal. You're not gonna complain about having more power, you're gonna complain about not having enough power. But all this power is super, you're gonna see the need for this amount of power when you're gonna put a softbox in front of this light. Whenever you put a softbox, you kind of lose a little bit of the power output because obviously the light gets softer, so it's really good to have this much power. Another thing that I really like about it is the fact that we have a balance mount, so we can add balance accessories in front, balance softboxes, and all other different kind of useful light modifiers that you can use with this light. One thing that I noticed and I really like about it is the fact that you can adjust your power output with 0-point precision. For example, right now I'm at 0.1%, which is super useful for times where you're at a very high ISO. For example, with the Sony FX3, you might be at 12,800 and you need just a little bit of light. Well, you can get that with this light. You also have the possibility to change the white balance. I'm gonna show you right now. So for example, you can make your image colder or you can make it warmer, which is again, super useful. And for the price you pay for this light, I think it comes packed with so many different options. Now, you also have the possibility to control this light from a smartphone. You also have special effects. You have everything you need to get started and get going and get this light on set and create beautiful images. So overall, this is my thoughts about this brand new light from Nanlite. I really think it's a really good deal, and for people that use lighting a lot in studios and stuff like that, I think it's a really good price for what it offers. Again, you have the possibility to use it with a smartphone. You can program it, you have special effects, you have the power, you have everything you need. So no more excuses. All right, so I'm Alexander Don. Thanks a lot for watching and see you on the next one. Peace.